For primary 1, primary 4 to 6, I think. Yeah, primary 4 to 6. Okay. Now, I don't want you to read the words in yellow on the right. I just would like you to concentrate on the parts on the left. Okay, so read them through quickly and discuss with your friends what you feel about the strength of this design. How is this design different from those exercises that you have just seen, the Japanese textbook? So please read through them quickly. You can just go straight to the second page about the activities. Yeah. Starting from this page, about team, and team was formed. Read the parts on the left, not the parts on the right. Please start discussing now.
provoking the students to relate the burdens and others they are
Right, 2 more minutes for the discussion.
Maybe they could change the when John yes, and it's the learning of the vocabulary into the action words. So this is the focus of the lesson,
Alright. Can we discuss together now? Yeah, so can you find some good features of this lesson plan? Yes?
This is related to like the experience, so it's easy to connect it to their own like life stages. So it's more interesting than just do the exercise.
Good, yeah, so it relates to their own lives, more closer to them, personalized. Personalization of the materials is important. Good point. Unlike those sentences, they are all imagined. Contrast by the writers, meaningless to the students. Okay, another good point of this lesson, of this lesson design.
I think this lesson is also follow the stage of the grammatical class. First is the presentational demonstration stage. and then follow the problem solving stage, which means at the beginning the teacher asks the little kid to say what they have done when they were little, and so they may make some like grammatical errors, like they don't know how to use the pen, and then I think the teacher will fix their errors with the problem solving stage, and then also followed by the practice stage, so like the stage 3, and also the last one is the production stage. I think it's really complete.
Thank you. Well, I agree with you that, well, this design follows the stages, different stages. But maybe not all the 4 stages that you have mentioned, but at least 3 of them, I think. Yeah, the first one is the presentation stage, presenting the target structure in context. The context is about Tim when he was small in this rhyme. Right, so you can see the context, meaningful context describing one's past life. And the target structure is the past tense presented in this rhyme. Good. So the students can see how the past tense is used meaningfully. And then the second activity is the matching activity. Testing students' understanding, I think, by matching the picture with the sentences. And then the next exercise, listen to the rhyme again for specific information and fill in the past forms of the verbs. So this one is about the focusing on the action verbs, the verb forms, right? The past tense. And also students have to listen. So they have to pay attention to the verb. So to some extent, it also practices their listening skills. So it integrates different skills in this lesson design. Listening, reading, like the rhyme, listening to the rhyme. And then, next exercise, describing the picture, right?
Yes.
Again, fill in the blanks, describing the picture. But how is this one different from the previous exercise? So on the same page, the 2 exercises there, can you see the difference?
They have the first they practice their oral English, and the next maybe ask them to write down their personal experiences.
Yeah, okay. After the second activities on this page, the students are asked to relate John's past activities to their personal experiences, so they can have relate that kind of linking between the learning and their own life. That's important. But in terms of the exercise itself, the language practice.
I think the first one, it requires the learners to only write one word, the action verb. But the second one, it requires it to write a phrase or a clause. So it's more complicated and advanced task for the students.
Yeah, exactly. So you see how we should sequence the activities. Usually we should have the easier ones before the more challenging, more difficult ones. So the first exercise on this page is just word filling, doing one word. But you can see the second activity, longer blanks, longer lines. So students have to write more challenging to them. Also, the past tense form is reinforced here. Students have to use more verbs to complete the rhyme. Okay, then, so we have the presentation stage, the rhyme different, and then this time is the practice stage. Yeah, in these 2 or 3 activities, practice stage. Well, the next activity actually is also a practice stage. So they have this time not in the form of blank filling, but in the form of a game. Yeah, games. Students like games to have fun. So language practice can be disguised in the form of a game. So they throw the dice and then construct the sentences in English with the correct form, past tense. And what makes it related to the students is that you can also ask the students to say whether those sentences that they have made happened to them as well when they were small. Okay, finally here, you have the last activity, the production stage. Yeah, production stage, students have to write their own rhyme. So you see the whole rhyme is written by the students. They have to use their knowledge, the past tense knowledge to write that, past their own life, about their own life. So they have to think and do. So they can produce something. Now remember in the first lesson we talked about the task-based learning in Hong Kong. Yes, here. Remember the 5 features of a task? It should have a purpose. What else? It should have a context, meaningful context. And also a task should involve students thinking and doing, okay? And then there should be a product. And finally, it involves the students' knowledge, maybe subject knowledge, English knowledge, and all world knowledge, and also skills, the 4 skills: listening, speaking, reading, and writing, and also like problem-solving skills, collaborative skills, creative thinking skills, all these kind of group under skills, right? So, how about this last exercise? Writing a rhyme. Strictly speaking, is this a task? Is it a task? So here it says, do you remember what you did when you were small? Write a rhyme and draw some pictures. Right? Is there a context? Is there a context here? What's the context then? When I was small. When I was small. Maybe you can rephrase it by saying, well, why you have to do this? Like, can you think of a context they have to introduce themselves? Like, for example, having let's say a competition, a photo album competition, introducing themselves to their classmates, and then you can see who did it the best and get the prize. So maybe, if you really want to follow the task-based approach, then maybe you can also rephrase the context a bit, okay? Make it more meaningful. Then you have to present their product to their classmates for that competition. Okay. Well, it involves their thinking and doing, I think, because they have to collect the pictures and think about what happened to them in the old days. Okay, there will be a product then, the album. Okay, knowledge and skills. Yes, I think so. So that can be one task for the students. Or can you think of another task? Letting students use the past tense to complete something meaningfully.
birthday party.
Uh-huh.
Describe the birthday party last year.
Describe a birthday party last year. But what is the purpose of describing it? If you follow this task, what's the purpose?
Just tell the others what did they do. What people they come and what they eat.
Sure.
What did they do? What games they play.
Okay, of course you can do this kind of activity because the students have to use the past tense, giving them a meaningful context. Yeah. But yet the product may not be that meaningful to the students unless we can find something, think about that more creatively. How about comparing, let's say, about introducing Hong Kong? You can even have this kind of across the curriculum approach, teaching English, which is related to another subject like general studies or liberal studies. Yeah. Let's say about Hong Kong, the old days of Hong Kong and the present day, comparing them, introducing these two to someone like a foreigner, visitor. Okay, then you can turn it into a task. Okay. So in your coming assignments about the 4 stages, the production stage, you see it here. Practice stage, yes, and then the production stage, yeah. Problem solving stage. Like last time we talked about the subject-verb agreement, you could give them some example sentences or concordances and let them work out some features there. Okay. And also make it better still, you can include a task at the end, meaningful task, so that the students can use the language for a purpose. All right. Okay, before you have your break, I would like to play a game with you to test your knowledge about verb forms, Kahoot. Okay, let's please take out your mobile phone. And then your number. 3 more, not 2. Already? How come? I don't know how this can be done. From 27 down to 25. Now, we'll start. 12 questions. Are you ready? Verbs and verb phrases. True and false. The word drops contains an inflectional morpheme. True or false? False and true. is true. What is the inflectional morpheme? S. Yeah, the third person singular. Who is the fastest? Shara. And also fight. Where is fight? Good. And then next question. Enables contains two morphemes. True or false? Enables. Two morphemes. It should be three. What are those three? And able and also S. From able, you have the derivational morpheme N, right? And I think it's one of the questions. Anyway, next. N. Who is N? New? Yes. Next one. True or false? I told you. Correct. True or false? I have already told you the answer. And is the morpheme, right? And morpheme changing able. Able is an adjective to a verb. So it's a derivational morpheme. Enables. Six, six, six. Oh, 777. Who is 666? 666. Who? Yeah, 666. Your name is
Amber.
Amber. Okay, Amber is doing well. No? Next question. What is the verb form of change in this sentence? Plant breeders have changed seed composition in many crops. What's the verb form of change? Past participle have changed. Present perfect. So the sentence taken from the text 3. About seed composition. Ooh. Lisa's now. E. Isn't. Good. Next one. True or false? That verb could be increased. Increase is a past tense form. True or false? False. You're right. False. It should be the past participle in the passive voice could be increased. False. Next. Yuki. He's doing well. Next one. What is the verb form of place? In, place your seeds in the glass jar and soak them overnight. Infinitive. Base verb form. Place. Stand up. Keep quiet. Place your seats somewhere. But some of you will put down general person. Yuki, where are you, Yuki? Yuki, here. Well done. And Ethan and Haha. You? Haha, who is Haha? Haha, Sil. Haha. Alright, next one. What is the interpretation of my keys must be in the car? What's meaning? What is the meaning? My keys must be in the car. Got it correct? My keys must be in the car. I can't find them here. They must be there. Possibility, epistemic meaning. Okay, some more about modal verbs coming. Yuki, yes. Ethan, haha, and Maru. Maru. Where is Maru? Yeah. 8. What's the interpretation of I can't swim? Can't Yes, dynamic about your ability. Dynamic meaning. Next one. Yuki is still leading the class. Now number 9. It might rain tomorrow. Right, this one is about possibility. Epistemic, good. Most of you got it correct. Yuki. Now, 3 more. That can't be Peter's coat. It's too small. That can't be his coat. Yes, epistemic. Yeah, it's about possibility. It can't be his. Yuki. WW. So who is WW? Okay. 2 more. Let's see who will win. 2 more questions. He must be sick. Well done. He must be sick. About the possibility, yeah? Epistemic. Alright, the last one. Yuki is still the one, and then WW, and followed by Roy, Ethan, and Neil. The last one, also a modality. They must be at home. Aha, 7 of you got it right. 19 said epistemic. They must be at home. You think he must be sick? They must be at home. Possibility. But can it be deontic? Yes, they must be at home. They can't go out. Obligation. They should do it. So deontic as well. Right. So who is the winner?
Yuki.
Yuki, do you get this right?
No.
So someone else may be the winner. Let's see. Dun 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 dun. Who? Yuki, still Yuki, and then WW and Roy. Good, Roy. Alright, so do you have any questions about this quiz? I mean this game of quiz. Yeah? I'll show you the answers on Moodle. You're checking later on. Okay, so maybe we should have a break before we start a new topic. 5 minutes break. Please be back at 11:29. Thank you.